Hey everyone, I'm sitting here with Darrell. Darrell, go ahead and tell us a little bit about yourself.
So I graduated from PV, the greatness. I studied computer engineering.
Okay.
I graduated around 2011.
Okay.
I went to grad school at UTSA for the same thing, computer engineering. Then I got hired as a software developer at Tata Consultancy Services, which is a huge software consulting firm based out of India. I had like 400,000 employees or something crazy like that. And then I kind of got tired of corporate America and figured I can do this for myself. So started Fresh Tech Solutionz.
Awesome. Okay. So since you started Fresh Tech Solutions, tell us a little bit about it.
It's going great. It's a mobile app development company. We also do web design and software development. So we basically created the business to cater to the little guys, those small businesses who think they can't afford apps.
Okay. So I guess those are your main customers. Would you say anyone other than those small businesses are your customers?
Definitely. We have two types of customers basically. We have these businesses who wants app to help their productivity, and then we have what I call idea apps, which could be the next Uber or whatever it may be, the next big idea in the app. Those are more on the expensive side.
Okay, cool. So how do people know about your business? How do they know to come and find you?
Marketing, I do a lot of marketing, social media, but really the main thing that got me most of my clients was networking. In Houston, you can go to 2 network events a day because there's so many going on.
Really?
So you just have to be persistent and keep your name out there. Now it's getting to the point where if anybody says mobile app, somebody I've connected with are going to try to connect them to me because there's really nobody else just on the ground running like I am in Houston.
Okay. So with this business, do you have any partners or are you just by yourself, solo dolo?
I have a couple of partners.
Okay.
My co-founder, his name is Bardia, he actually lives in San Antonio.
Okay.
He's my CTO, so he does all of the hard developing that I don't feel like doing.
Okay.
I also have Doug Franklin. He's a business partner in my other business, but it's a sister company to Fresh Tech, so he worked with Fresh Tech a lot as well.
Okay, cool. So do you have like a mentor that like kind of helped guide you into this, or did you just go for it?
Well, at first, I did not have a mentor. I had never taken a business class. I was just coding all day, so it was a little rough at first because I didn't have that guidance. But now I have about 3 mentors. That's probably the most important thing that I've done.
Yeah, that's something they tell. I'm in the College of Business, and they tell us that all the time that mentors are extremely important.
Oh, yeah.
I definitely agree because I was lost, and now they've helped me find myself. So my next question is, what are the costs of operating a company like this?
Well, it really depends. For me, I didn't, like I said, I just took the leap. I didn't have too much capital. So I didn't have too many expenses was the good part because we're software development. All I really needed was my laptop. So I got my laptop, or I already had my laptop. At first I was working from home, but I know myself.
Yeah.
So I know I need to get an office because I was distracted at home.
Yeah.
So I was looking for office space. I found this beautiful location, Station Houston. It was like probably 75% cheaper than any other place I've been. And I'm surrounded by tech companies here, so that helps with me being an app developer. I've gotten clients from my co-working space.
Yeah. Do you ever like talk to the other tech companies here?
Definitely.
Yeah.
So yeah, most of the tech companies here, they are focused on one app or one project. So me, I develop mobile apps for multiples. So it fits because nobody else is really doing what I'm doing, and if anybody needs help, local help with app development, then they come to me because most of app development right now is being done overseas.
Okay. So how do you obtain revenue? Like, how would one pay for the app? Is it a one-time payment, or how does that work?
So our model We're offering apps as software as a service. So there's a one-time development fee. For small businesses, it's typically around between $2,000 and $5,000 for the development. They can pay that in halves if needed. And then there's also a maintenance fee of starting at $200 a month, depending on the app and how much we need to do.
Okay. So how do you determine your value to your customers? I know you're saying that there's not many people doing what you do, but what is the main thing that sets you apart from other people that do what you do?
Well, there's a couple of things. The main thing is, like I said before, most of app development going on right now is being outsourced. So we pride ourselves on local development.
Okay.
And then we definitely have the expertise to back that up. And we have to make all the apps fresh because of the name Fresh Tech. Right. So you can't have no ugly apps on the App Store. So
how did you come up with the name?
I wanted something techy.
Okay.
But I wanted something to let you know that I'm not, some old guy.
Yeah.
Or, some overseas dudes. I just wanted it to be, fresh, and I wanted it to be tech, and we provide solutions. So.
And Fresh Tech Solutions started.
There we go.
Okay, well, those are all my questions for you. I want to thank you for doing this interview, and then I'll let Jordan go ahead and ask some of his questions.
All right, Dorel, thank you again.
Definitely.
So I'm gonna go deeper into some of the things about your business. First, starting with your pricing strategy. So, what are some of the techniques that you use to price your apps, and how do you sell them to different segments of the market?
Right. So that was one of my biggest struggles actually, because if you Google how much does a mobile app cost, it's gonna say anywhere between $50,000 and $200,000. And me being trying to target these small businesses, I know that most of these small businesses, these one-man companies, can't afford $100,000 for an app.
Right.
So that's why I really struggled at, and I came up with this. We came up with this software as a service model. So we're basically eating the front end costs and making it up in the long run. We have about 44 customers right now, and we've had one person leave, and that's because their business went out of business. So retention is great, and so we're gonna eventually make that money back in the long run.
Okay. No, that's really unique because one of the things I noticed is that you do service small businesses. Yeah. And I guess aside from that, you talked about you had different partners that work with you. You also have a co-founder. I was interested in understanding what does that labor compensation looks like for those that work with you, and also between you and your partner.
Right. So starting out, like I said, we didn't have too much capital. So my co-founder, we basically didn't get paid our first year. We were just kind of eating the costs. Had a couple of other side businesses that I was trying to work up, and I was mostly getting paid from those. But now, I have, like I said, I have 3 official partners. We just signed another partnership. Well, actually, I need to sign another partnership agreement today. It's with another development company that's local in Houston. Like I said, we're trying to keep it local, and that they're going to be paid on a project type basis.
Right.
So they're not on the salary. We're not paying them hourly. So basically, they don't get paid unless we get paid, which helps us with building our revenue and not throwing that money away.
No, that definitely makes sense. And I guess even taking another viewpoint, so how do you all work that supply and demand area, especially in the app development world? What does that look like in your industry?
Well, it's kind of crazy because there's about total between Apple and Android. There's about 4 million apps on the App Store, and that includes games, businesses, all kind of apps. And I'm not sure the number, but I know there's millions and millions and millions of small businesses. So the market is wide open for this, because there's, like I said, I want to say my guess is around 90 something million small businesses in the U.S. And we cater. We're not just trying to do Houston. We eventually want to expand. We just opened an office in San Antonio last month.
Mm-hmm.
So once we get over the Texas hump, then that's when we're gonna start our national marketing and eventually global.
So talk to me a little bit more about that. Like, what is your strategy for growth?
So, like I said, the original plan was to take over Houston. I wanted to be that go-to app company in Houston. That's going well. Like I said, I'm getting a lot of referrals just because of we're out there. So I'm trying to duplicate that in San Antonio now. So once we can duplicate that once, then we could be able to duplicate it as many times we want. And the fact that apps are on the global marketplace makes it very easy to expand into those markets.
Yeah. So how do you expand something that's, I guess, looking when you were talking about scaling globally, how do you see yourself, since it's a service business? Like, how do you see yourself like scaling that type of operation?
Yeah. I mean, so it's not going to be too much different because we just did an acquisition from another company in Ohio. So there's no real face-to-face need, even though locally that's what we're pushing for. So it's basically two different marketing strategies. So in Houston, we want to be the guy you can come into an office. Because how many app developers can you go into their office and talk about your app? You're going to be overseas talking to somebody on the phone. So that's the Houston-based marketing strategy. When we go to these other places, San Antonio, Ohio, it's going to be all digital basically. There won't be no face-to-face meetings, and that's why I said when we conquered in San Antonio and how we're doing in Ohio, then we can easily move those basically anywhere because the strategy is going to be the same.
Right. No, that makes a lot of sense. And so, as one of the things you talked about, like really growth. Like, what are some of the other ways that you're ensuring profit as you continue to develop your business?
Basically, the product that we push out. Like I said, our retention rate is crazy. Nobody leaves us. So, if nobody leaves us and everybody's paying us $200 a month consistently, then, we're going to keep going. So we don't have to, we'll get to the point where we won't have to chase those new customers. So we'll just get that revenue from our existing customers.
Definitely makes sense. And so, I guess even thinking about the foundation of your business, what is, I guess, your overall mission statement? Like, what's the purpose your business hopes to serve on a greater scale?
Yeah. So, the main thing is we want to make apps available to the small businesses who think they can't afford them. We have the mom and pop little restaurants over here who think they can't afford the same app that McDonald's has. And you can with us. You can have loyalty programs, you can have coupons, push notifications. So we're just trying to bring it down to that level and make it affordable.
Definitely makes sense. I like that. And so what do you see, I guess, like the biggest issue in doing that, like in running your business?
At first, the biggest issue was getting people to trust this guy running around Houston saying he makes apps. So and that basically will solve, once you prove your work, once you get a couple of big clients, then people kind of take you serious. One of our biggest clients is the Greater Houston Black Chamber of Commerce. Once we did their app, that was perfect for us because it's full of businesses. So once people start downloading that app, they're like, oh, okay, who made? Oh, Fresh Tech made this. Okay, so I've gotten people come to me say, hey, I saw you made the Chamber app. How much is the app? So it's just that word of mouth. Just keep going.
That's dope. So I guess to finish up is like, what's your ultimate vision? Like, where do you see you taking Fresh Tech Solutions? Where are you hoping to go with this business overall?
Right. So it kind of goes back to the question she asked me, but I didn't answer it all the way. When she asked me how did I come up with Fresh Tech Solutions. So if you haven't noticed, Fresh Tech Solutions, it has a Z on the end of it instead of an S for the solutions. And that was mainly because I want to be that go-to company for Generation Z. So, how we're all like Apple, we know Apple and Google, and I want Fresh Tech to be that household name.
Right. I like that. Well, thank you so much for taking this interview.
Definitely.